Sumagumpa Crew,
Brand Reality, Fuse, Let's Bring It, Cyberband,
Inside City,
and you are watching Scenes in Music Press.
Artist on the Spot.
What's up mga ka-eksena? This is Regina and welcome to the comeback episode of Scenes in Music Press, Artist on the Spot, where we talk music, stories, and everything behind the artist. Thankful kayo ta sa atong venue partner for allowing us to shoot this episode here at Hingape Apoville Branch. And now, ladies and gentlemen, our guest for today is a band whose music has quietly stayed meaningful to so many people over the years. From the early studio music scene up to today's digital era, nagpadayon sila in creating songs rooted in hope, healing, faith, and real human experiences. Music nga daghan good makarelate through different seasons of life. And for this episode, we'll dive into the stories behind the music, the long hiatus, the comeback, and the purpose of their band. Mga ka-eksena, I bring you Thoughts and Notions.
Thank you for having us here.
Hi,
Hello.
thank you so much for being here with us sa atong episode. And kanang, before we begin, basin pwede ninyo ma-introduce yourselves to all the people that are watching.
Okay, I'm Jasper Tan. I'm the lyricist and manager of the band.
I'm Wilbert Tan. I'm the music producer and everything else related to the creation of the music.
Wow, backbone yun sa
The
Thoughts
backbone,
and
all
Notions.
around multi-instrumentalist.
Tan, you're both Tans. So, parehasad mo singkit. Parehata, singkit. Kuhan ba mo? Are you guys related?
No.
No, wow.
Related lang mi sa music. Maybe
Ah.
spiritual brother sa music.
For sure.
It's also the reason why Thoughts and Notions. Because
Yeah, I
ang
was supposed to
acronym ana is TAN. Tan.
Tan.
Thoughts and Notions.
So that's the main reason.
Yes.
Oh,
And si Trina, our vocalist, is also a Tan. Trina Tan Di Maano.
Wow.
That's why when we
Grabe ka,
started
coincidence.
this project, muna ba, what's our common denominator? Yung surname namo na Tan. And then I was playing around with the words, Thoughts and Notions, pwede.
So, Thoughts and Notions, apart from the like literal meaning of Thoughts and Notions, it's because of TAN,
Yes.
your surname.
Yes.
Grabe no, small world ka. I mean, you guys are united with that and then, nakurat, latan sa day ka. So, did you guys do background check? Kana, asa mo related somehow, wala yun?
Wala. We just belong to the same church. And since Filipino-Chinese man to siya nga church, so daghan sad kay Tan dito.
Okay. Makes sense.
Yes.
Yes. So, yeah, with that one, Thoughts and Notions started, as you mentioned, kanang church. So, Thoughts and Notions started as a fundraising project sa church. So, at what point ninyo na feel nga murag, let's make a band. Let's do this. Kanang serious na nato siya nga. Let's not just be a project.
The point that it felt good to make music because once you create something, it feels like you need to create some more, diba? Parang
Okay.
So actually, what happened was, it started as a fundraising project. So we were selling our album. When we recorded the entire album, we sold it as a fundraising project. Tapos gidonate namo ang sales sa church namo.
This was the
In Office Amazing Love. Dahil what happened was, some of our church mates, ingon sila nga, uy, why don't you try sending the album to House of Praise? If naka-remember ka, di ba nasa malls ka ng
Yeah.
kiosk selling Christian music na albums? So, we tried sending our album there na wala lang kay ingon mamon churchmate, why don't you try? So, we
Yeah.
tried. So, at that time, wala talaga kaming plans to make it serious except as a fundraising
But that was
project.
already a Thoughts and Notions na mo ana nga.
Oh, tapos yung notions na gamit na mo nga name, in Office Amazing Lab, dayon. At that time, when we sent our album, dawat may og reply na they're interested to distribute our album. So we flew to Manila, we signed our contracts, tapos ingon sila, now that we're going to release your album nationwide, you have to promote the album.
Yeah.
So it was at that point na nakauna na ako, murag serious na ni kay kailangan na nato i-promote ang
yeah.
album. And we were not a band at that time kasi wala man to sa plan. So it was at that point nga nag-decide mi nga seryoso naman na to. Ano naman tayo contract and we are asked to promote the album. That's the time we decided to start a band.
Oh. And here enters Miss Trina. Or
No,
she was already...
Trina was the one
okay.
singing sa album na.
Oh, alright. So, kato siya, you guys were three-piece.
Started sa
Start.
3-piece.
So, kamo ang nag-record yun sa album and then for the fundraising.
Yes.
And then the idea sa churchmate nga
Yes.
send it out. Tapos you got a response.
Yeah.
Ang timeline ba ato nga when you send it to the for the distribution, or I mean kanang inyo lang i-send sa ila and then you got a response. Was it long or
No, mga less than a month.
Oh, really? And then they were interested.
Yes.
The moment when they told you guys nga we're interested to distribute your song, how did you feel? Like
It was an exciting and a scary time. Exciting because the project that we created was going to get somewhere,
Yeah.
diba? Pero
Outside of our church. It's going to be heard outside of our church.
But it was also scary because when we were making the songs, we really kanang gapangapa lang mi ba kanang we really didn't I don't think we really knew what we were doing because
Not
we
so serious.
it was not so serious. So we were recording with homemade equipment. You know, we were singing when we were recording the vocals. We were using a flour
strainer.
sifter, vocal strainer.
Really? The entire song, I mean the entire
Our album,
album?
yes, very
kanang
DIY.
makeshift lang yun siya?
Yes.
really?
So the mic
Very
was only a video key mic.
Oh.
And the iba kasi pag mag-recording ka, kailangan kag pop filter
Pop
para.
filter, yeah.
So, ang pop filter na mo, flour sifter. Flour sifter, parang pangasapa sa arena.
Did it work?
It worked.
Yeah.
It did its
Yeah,
job.
grabe. So no studios, no
No studio, home.
Recording
Everything was
DIY.
done.
Hindi yun kayo. Hindi nga.
The drums was recorded using a keyboard.
Oh. Dito
Gitag
na.
sa tagsa pa na ako pag-record, ang kick, then snare
This
nga na.
was year
2004.
2004. Okay.
2004.
Was it because it was DIY? Was it because not available ang kanang
There was no recording studio here.
studios? Oh, okay.
At that time. So the software I got, I would like to thank because my Sandy 101, they had software for recording which I think kung makadumdum mo dagan sila mga memorable nga commercial sa una nga ilang gibuhat, and they were generous enough to let me copy it, mga pirated pa sa una nga copy.
Makapi pa mga software.
Makapi pa. So, mo to akong gigamit. Nangaya ko kopya sa ilang software, and that's how it started nga. I got interested in recording, and sa katong mga kanta na mo, dito na ako gi-record.
Actually, fan na yun ko ni Wilbert when we became friends. He's one of the band members sa legendary band nga Oblivion. If you're familiar with Oblivion before, fan na yun ko yung anak niya. So, I have all of his albums. Tanan nga na-release niya as Oblivion, as a solo artist. So, during that time nga nag-decide ko, maghimosad ka ako album. I write the lyrics and mag-partner me siya sa music. So, at that time, nanagyod siya yung mga album na gina-produce for his band and his other band nga Drizzle. So, actually, murag sampar yung kuwato nga murag nag-apil-apil ra sa go sa yung mga project. Babert, maghimo sa ato nga CCM, Christian Contemporary Music. Isabayan ako ang ilahang ang young project at that time. So, moto nga busy siya with Drizzle at the same time side project sad niya ang Thoughts and Notion. So, wala nating serious yun to, no? Expectation. Mabitaw na when we were told nga someone's interested to release the album nationwide, murag sobra ka unbelievable kay ba kay well, it was not professionally done. So, no expectation good. That's why to this day, I always say nga, that opportunity was beyond our control.
Yeah.
It was like there was a divine intervention. Murag plan siya ni God nga to take our song outside our church and bring it to other places.
Yes.
So moto ang initially na feel namo, and when we received that contract, ang funny thing pa yun adto is Wilbert is leaving for Manila kasi katong yang isa ka band, katong Drizzle, they also got a contract
Oh.
in Manila.
Same time.
Nauna sila. So while he was leaving, nabilin Minitri na dire, then we also got a contract offer. Then I told Wilbert, Bert, unsaon man we also have a contract with Thoughts and Notions. But syempre, Trina was still in high school at that time when we did the recording. So di gid siya pwede mag-Manila.
Yeah.
And well, so Wilbert is with this other band nga nasa sila other plans. So we went separate ways kumbaga.
Okay.
But the album was really us, the three of us. So what happened was,
Pero
nag-decide...
nadayon mo nag-Manila.
No, we stayed in Cagayan de Oro.
Ako lang ang nag-Manila.
Siya lang ang nag-Manila. So what happened was, I decided to audition band members.
Okay.
So that's where the first iteration of Thoughts and Notions came in. Si John Fernandez, who was doing vocals, guitar. Si Tim Marquez on rhythm guitar. Si Alvin Carrion on bass, and then si Junjun Di Chauco on drums. So sila yun ang unang nga kumbaga Thoughts and Notions band.
Yeah.
So Wilbert was on the back end sa composition, me on the lyrics, and I acted like the manager.
Yeah.
So that lineup was the one who did the album launch we had in SM Cagayan de Oro Uptown.
Okay.
And
so
then-
the band that you auditioned, that
Yes.
was katong nag-promote
Yes,
the songs.
sila
and all.
nag-promote.
Okay.
Dayon, we had mall tours in Gaisano Mall, in Limketkay with that lineup.
Yeah.
Dayon, moto, at that time, since we were told nga, we're gonna start in Cagayan de Oro, dayon, we're going to be brought to other places to do the mall tour.
Okay.
That was 2006.
2006.
Oo, so katong mga band members nara diri mga pero lain-lain sila lugar na from Camiguin, from Dipolog,
Lagyo.
Lagyo, pero diri sila nag-college sa Xavier.
Okay.
Tapos si Trina was high school in Lourdes, so that's why diri may nag-active at that time. Tapos sadly 2006 kana nga period mo man ang uso ang piracy bitaw.
Oh,
If you remember 10 peso CD sa Kugon Market.
Ay, oo.
So the labels at that time nawad nag-budget.
Okay.
So they did their support to the mall tours diri sa Cagayan de Oro. They arrange everything pero pilar ma tong mall at that time.
I was supposed to say that nga gamay ra kaya tong mall. So it was really kanang tight for you guys to.
Yeah.
But how was the feeling of doing mall tours that time?
It felt really number one scary. And then number two, eventually murag na anadra ang band. Kaya actually our first, if I'm not mistaken, our first live performance yun was we did as one of the front act for Bamboo.
Oh, okay.
Kaya naman ko'y friend nga he organizes events here in Cagayan de Oro. So, kay friend man ako din. Hangi, baka pwede mag-front act akong band. So, we were one of the front act at that time. Kasabay na mo Gasolina. If you remember sila Chuck Balls,
Yeah.
Traso. Mo man among contemporary sila Gasolina, Tabula Rasa, mo man among mga kasabayan at
kasabay
that time.
before.
So, during our first live performance, grabe ka gubot ang...
Was this after you guys did a mall tour or?
This was before.
Oh, okay. So
Oo.
na experience na
Oo,
live.
this was before dayon. Grabe ka bulabog ang performance na mo. If you have seen the movie That Thing You Do, maybe sa mga ka-age na mo na panood nila, na-scene dito nga nabulabog ang ilang first big show. Murag ingon ato na itabo sa amo na putlan mi guitar string, kulang ang volume sa bass, murag ana as in bulabog, and to think ano yun, standing room only kasi bamboo to eh. Bamboo na
oo.
event.
Yeah.
So, it's like our, kumbaga, baptism of fire.
Yeah. So it was you and Miss Trina.
And the
Anahan.
band.
And the band.
And the
Anahan,
band that
ito
I
si-
mentioned.
si
Wilbert was
Wilbert was
in
Nasa Manila na.
Okay. So, kato siya nga bamboo front act mo and nabulabog. So, did you learn something? I mean, what was the biggest learning that time na you were able to apply after? I mean, so mall tour. So, what was your biggest kanang learnings?
So, ang biggest learning na mo ato kay nag-cramming magud mi ato sa practice. Na murag we're gonna play for this event. It's nag-cramming ang practice mo, nag-everyday practice ata mi, but the band at that time was really newly formed.
Yeah.
So ang biggest learning na mo adto was we need to practice. Maski wala tay gig, we need to practice every week. So, nahimog habit na mo na twice a week we do the practice. Kung naay gig, thrice. And pang fourth ang gig.
Yeah.
So, maski wala may gig, twice a week nasa studio mi to practice.
Para sa siguro, I think because you guys, katong three-piece pa mo, you guys were really unified yun nga kuan. Kaning band is bago pa man gud.
Yes.
So like, you guys are learning each other, kuan. So, kato siya, nag-practice gud mo.
I mean, we're really seriously trying to improve our craft kasi magkuan sa ko kay Wilbert o Bert mo nani ang kay even though he's in Manila, ga-report gyapon mo sa iya kay syempre we're like the managers or the kuya of the bands. So Bert, mo ni ang status sa band ana pag makauli siya, he will watch our shows.
Yeah.
Mayunin siya, hugaw pa. Need improvement ana. There's a time na ni-approve na yun siya, bay mas limpyo pa mo motokar sa uban banda sa Manila. Ana siya, okay na, pasar na ta.
We were now talking about how the CDO scene CDO music scene way back 2006, when was that? 2009?
2006 to 2009 may peak.
What was it like compared to like before? Ang gigs. How's the gigs sa una?
One thing I could say, we're very, very appreciative sa CDO indie music community. Kasi number one, we never really, kumbaga, kinahiya na mo ang among pagka-Christian band. Because when you say Christian band, tendency, people would say, pang church lang na sila. But we're trying to cross over outside church eh. So, we're a Christian band, but ang inspiration na mo, sila Sixpence None the Richer, Jars of Clay, Switchfoot, mga Christian band man na sila, but they're able to cross over sa mainstream.
Yeah.
So at that time, kami, I'm very appreciative sa CDO community, especially sila Iking Ranieses of Tabula Rasa, sila Chuck Balls of
Support.
Gasolina, for their support. Kasi mas Christian band mi, they also welcome us sa community. So we played with corridor music, katong mga punk, mga emo, ska, community.
They were there.
E-troops, katong mga metal. Sometimes mag-play me dito you think metal music and then Christian music, try to think. But the bands really welcome us with open arms. That's why we're really very appreciative sa scene. Kasi sa CDO, I don't know now if gamay gyapon ni nga community or nakabulag-bulag na ni nga community. I don't know kasi since Manila-based na ko, di na kay ko familiar with what's happening in the CDO music scene. But before, I see na
United gid siya.
the students, the college, nasa corridor music group, e-troops, katong medyo mga graduate na nga mga, kumbaga tito-tito na, sila Chuck Ball, sila Iking.
Punch Bowl.
Yeah, Punch Bowl. So, katong mga venues diri sa Cagayan, those are also the venues that we played.
Okay. So, feeling ni mo mas, because you're not Manila-based na ka, so the community before is, so far, so when you look at Cagayan de Oro's CDO's music scene right now, you think it's bigger than before? Somehow?
From the way I see sa social media, I think it's bigger because there's a lot of different groups na.
Yeah.
From the way I see it, murag, this group is functioning with its own community and this group is also with its own community, and sometimes may events na mag-group together
yeah.
sila. So I think it's bigger right now compared before. I'm hoping na more venues to play,
Yeah.
more venues are supporting our local indie artists.
But those early days, because again, as I mentioned, not mga kaedad, not all are fortunate enough to start or be in the music scene that early. Sa inyo, kay you were younger na, namo dito ka na, you were making your own music, makeshift ng mga recording, and not everybody is that talented, di ba? But you guys were able to kanang push through that. Somebody was interested sa inyo, just a month of like letting them know about your music, and feeling pag ninyo dili pa to siya like serious nga kuan. So how much more kung mag-serious mo then, and now muna inyong karon nga era, like the where you are right now. But before we really dive deep into where we are right now, so after those small tours, you guys introduced your first song. The band you had, nag-audition mo kay, you had hindrance, mga challenges. Did the band continue?
Yes, ang hindrance lang yun namo is, for example, this guy, he's from Camiguin. And nag-graduate na siya sa college, so he has to go back to Camiguin.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
hawa na siya sa amo, so I have to look for another replacement.
Because they're from different places.
Yes. So, pag nag-graduate na sila sa college,
Graduate na sila sa
nag-graduate na sila sa banda.
Uh-huh.
So, I think that's the story of Thoughts and Notions when I mang-graduate.
Okay.
So,
Was it difficult? Okay, of course, you need to like always be in sync with your bandmates. So, every time mag-change.
the thing is lang talaga, daghan yung talented sa Cagayan de Oro. That I could say. So in terms of finding replacement or new members, it's not as hard as I think it was. Eh, pag example, nawala ang gitarista, and then kini nga banda, oh, nakoy friend or akong classmate na may mo gitara, and then sige, audition. So eventually, katong first version
Brand,
sa Thoughts
band,
and Notions, hinay-hinay sad siya na lagas.
Oh.
Tapos kanin, and we replaced the guitarist with a new guitarist, tapos new drummer, new bass player. So after that, we had Adonis Berongoy on drums, Erickson Gloria on guitars, tapos we had Doris Bangot on bass. I think Adonis and Erickson still active right now with Brandy Belly.
Yeah.
There was also a burgeoning church scene. Aside from the band scene, there's a church scene here in Cagayan de Oro.
Yes.
So there were many different what do you call this churches,
Yeah.
and they were starting to incorporate bands during that time. And kami, so since wala man mi na-align we started out with the Filipino Chinese church, pero eventually after we got signed, ang thoughts marag dili na gid siya limited sa Philchai lang.
Yeah, true.
So when it grew, our members are
From different churches.
From different
Ah,
churches
Kaya
na.
okay.
naitabuad to, we were also invited to perform sa different churches. We're Catholics mainly, the
Yeah.
three of us. We're Roman Catholic. Pero ang members na mo belong to different Christian churches.
Oh, okay.
So, we also got invited to play sa mga churches nila. Na, oy, I'm part of this band now.
So,
Mag-play
invite,
me sa
yeah.
church. So, we also played in different churches. Bukod sa church na mo, we also played in different churches.
Yeah.
We played in bars.
Oh, okay.
Oh, with the prods dito
Yeah.
sa E-Troop, sa Corridor Music. So we really went from church, mainstream church. We played as support band for Bo Sanchez when Kerigma Feast came here.
Yeah.
So, moto before, we're really open to everything, and
Yeah.
we're really very thankful and blessed. Now, we were able to share our songs, not only to fellow Christians alike, but also to those outside sa church.
Was it has it been a conversation nga, because you guys are from ministry, music ministry sa church. Has it been a conversation nga unsa man mugawas ta sa mainstream, ato tukar tag bar? Inana, was it or just goal
I
na
think-
gid ninyo siya prior nga we will not limit ourselves.
I think ito sa natural evolution. Pag sige na mo tukar, eventually, we want to expose.
Yeah.
Diba? That's our goal, to bring our music to people.
Yeah.
So eventually, when we got invited to gigs, di na magabilibaran.
Oh,
Okay na. So ang first nga feeling nga ma-appreciate yung music is overcomes every possible limitation that would kanang murag ilimit nimo yung imong kagalingon. So the first thought is to let people hear. So when we get invited, sige, let's bring it there.
Oh, okay.
Especially when the churches were communicating with each
Yeah.
other, that felt like something good, something worth pursuing. That's why even when we were losing members from our own church, ato mga nangabot mga bagong members is
Also
from other churches na,
yes.
di ba? So
Was it also a qualification para sa audition? You need to be in a church? Or?
no, but you have to be kanang Christian.
Oh, okay.
We're just blessed nga ang mga nag-audition sa amo are members
Also
of
from the church.
their own music ministry.
Yeah.
Kay at that time God identified me as Christian band. So naturally, pag ikaw Christian musician ka, nga nasa music ministry mo ka, uy, batin pwede ko mo join
Yes.
sa because at that time, if I'm not mistaken, at that time, murag kami lang ata ang banda sa Cagayan de Oro na outspoken. We're a Christian band. We're playing our music outside our church.
Wow. Oh, yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, katumanggong pag blow up sa Christian music scene sa Cagayan de Oro, di ba? Sila Dasig Band, daghan na kayo na
yes.
sila. I think at that time, if I'm not mistaken, murag na sila sa church, but murag kami gyud ang nag-pave the way, bitaw nga murag, uy, kailangan we have to go outside sa church nato. So during one of our conversations with Ryan Casinio, murag na-share sad niya sa ako nga katong Active May, murag tan-aw na sila sa amo nga, uy, it's possible di ay nga we can cross over nga dili lang ta diri sa church.
So, isa gid mo sa pioneer idea.
I hope so. I hope we were able to inspire more Christian artists kasi one of our goals man, number one, we're from Cagayan de Oro, so we have to represent Cagayan de Oro.
True.
And number two, the way we're seeing it sa Philippines, wala good Christian band yun nga nag-go mainstream. There are a lot of Christian artists, don't get me wrong, but dili yun sila
Portray as like a band.
marketing
Yeah.
themselves as Christian band kasi because of reasons nga, di ba, ma-discriminate
Yes.
ka. So I understand it's business decision. But for us, when we did this, wala magod expectation. We're really Christian artists. We want to sing Christian music, perform Christian songs. So kami, wag yun may paki nga if they would like us, they don't like us, basta we're sharing our message or sharing our songs. So moto nga we're hoping na through those years, kung kinsa may naka-remember sa amo,
For sure.
the memory is still alive and it inspired them to
Yeah.
start as a Christian artist.
I think so because when you say Dasig was there looking at you na before when you were like promoting yourselves as a Christian band, siguro those promotions that you had for marketing, promotions for yourselves really inspired kanang uban nga pwede di ay possibilities. Kaya again, di ba, kung if you say Christian band, somehow when you think about it, lagi tungod sa discrimination, malimit gid siya
Yes,
church
yes,
lang.
yes.
But when you show like we can do this and then still stay as a Christian, I mean, it really just depends on how you portray yourselves out there, how you deliver your music, di ba?
Also one thing murag kanang ano gid kayo sa una, once you're Christian, murag ang imo sound dapat Don Moen.
Yes.
Don Moen, Darlene Sheck, which is wala na mo gilimit ang
Worship,
among
kumbaga
direction,
worship.
worship
songs,
music.
That's why until now na ay misconception when we say gospel band mo.
Yeah.
I will say, no, we're not a gospel band. We're a Christian contemporary band. We're not a gospel. Kaya pag may mga gospel, it's praise and worship.
I don't know if it was a conscious effort on our part, pero nag-gravitate kami sa pop. Sa pop music, kami nag-gravitate. So, I think because what were you listening to back then? River Maya?
Sixpence None the Richer, Jars of Clay, Switchfoot. I'm also a fan of River Maya.
Ako, I'm heavily influenced by DC Talk, Jesus Freak. So, grabe tong album, life-changing itong album para sa ako.
Pero among album, we have one worship song. Every time we release an album, there's always one worship song. Because our idea was when we wrote the songs, more about some of the message might be vague that can be consumed by non-Christians. But if you're a Christian, you would know who we're referring to.
Okay.
So we don't say God like that. May mga songs kami na we don't say God. So that pag crossover niya sa mainstream, pwede
siya.
ra. But if you're a Christian, you know who we're referring to when we sang that song. But for every album that we release, there's always one worship song. Kasi during our time, uso pa mag-release og album when people buy albums, listen to albums. We wanted manggod nga when you listen to the entire album, kung vague man ang uban songs, we want the people to be redirected to who we are referring to. That's why there's always one worship song for every album that we release.
That's non-negotiable.
Non-negotiable.
Wow.
Non-negotiable.
So now we're talking about your songs. You guys are your songs are like themed to like healing, hope, also like emotions. Mostly ba ani is like experiences?
Yes.
Or how do you guys write it?
Ang first album basically, it's more of faith experiences yun. So sa first album, ako man yun all of the lyrics, ako nagsulat. So at that time when I wrote that album, it's my faith experiences with my faith, with my church, with my katong mga challenges na ako sa akong faith. So dito gyud siya ga revolve. And it became a common theme sa album na mo. Although pag abot na mo sa second album with the entry of kato sila Erickson Gloria, si Adonis Berongoy, si Doris Bangot, with Trina, medyo ang theme sa album namo medyo wider na. Kuan pa gyapon siya, inspirational, faith-based, pero mas wider na ang theme niya. Kaya kumbaga, kung ang first album namo was really deeply connected with our faith, kumbaga, the first album was best for those who have first encountered God, first encountered Jesus in their life. Sakto tong album nga murag na-encounter, hi kay ka sa iya. And as Christians, diba, there's a point nga, pag bako ka nga Christian, hi kay ka, spiritually hi kay ka. Tapos, as the years went on, there's tendency nga medyo mag-dry. You will experience a spiritual drought. So, katong second album na mo, murag dito siya ni paingon nga, ako Christian ko, and then, now I venture outside the Christian world.
Wow, okay.
So, ang theme sa second album, mostly, dito na paingon.
Was it intentional?
Yes,
Or-
intentional. Kaya at that time also, murabag, muna tong time nga we were deeply involved with the local music scene diri. So, murag mainstream na kayo among influences. So, when we wrote the song, murabag, okay, for the first album, we are Christians, newly Christians, very strong pang faith nato. But what if we lose our way?
Oh.
That's why the first song we wrote for the second album called Runaway Angel. Muto ang team, Runaway Angel. Mura kang angel nga na walak sa landas.
Yes.
Nag-run
Pero
away.
dili fallen.
Dili fallen.
Dili fallen. Lahi mga fallen. Run away ra. That's why ang theme sa message ato was, even though you've lost your way, you can always come back because you're God's angel.
Pang next album fallen, pang E-Troops na pud to nga.
Mag-collab ta sa metalheads.
Yeah.
So, which incidentally, katong Runaway Angel, which is the career single sa second album namo, musad to ang na-nominate for NU Rock Awards for College Band of the Year.
Oh,
If naabtan ninyo itong NU 107, itong pinaka-largest nga rock music radio. I don't know sa mga old heads, I'm sure they know about it. Pero mo to ang pinaka-biggest rock radio station in the Philippines.
We also had a local version here for a time, di ba? Nate NU 107.
Oo. O, nadire. So, mo to nga, kato nga song, imagine Christian band and you're going to be nominated sa category sa isa ka mainstream nga award-giving body, nga rock station. So, again, we were also surprised. Well, nag-send lang ako ng mga songs namin. Maybe you want to play our song, Ana. Yeah, we're surprised that, oh, you guys are nominated for NU Rock Awards for College Band of the Year.
Yeah, for sure, those, yung song is, kuan good, nagi something, pilion man gid mo. Pilion man gid yung music. So, Runaway Angel.
Yes.
So that was the theme of the second album.
Yes.
So, yeah, I was asking kanina kung intentional ba ang inyong theme sa inyong mga album and how you write it. So, when it comes to like really writing the words, the kuan, do you start with the melody or you
Lyrics.
write it first?
Lyrics.
Siya una.
Ako una din, I submit it to Wilbert. So, for the second album, I write the lyrics, I submit it to the band. Ito sila, Adonis.
Okay. Yeah.
So the second album was more of a collaborative. Na ay songs dito that Adonis wrote, Erickson wrote.
okay.
Some songs still the two of us. Or some songs me and the band. So more on collaborative. And yung influences namin sa second album, muna tong The Rise of Paramore. So emo. Tapos ako, nahilig siya ko, Dashboard Confessional, emo. So some songs there, medyo emo ang dating.
Okay. So, it was really a mix of, wala mo nagstay atong first album nga,
Yes,
oo,
almost
nga, mostly is katong being a Christian, newly Christian, inana. So, you really wanted to like diversify it.
Yes.
Kaya naman may growing listeners.
Yes.
So, matouch ninyo sila tanan. And
Yes.
you felt like people were knowing your songs na that time?
At that time, di pa kaya ang social media, no? So, I was relying on Multiply. Naaptan ninyo na siya nga vlog. Grabe, wala gid siya makarelate sa ako. But we have a Multiply vlog site nga dito ko ga-update all the happenings sa band.
Okay.
And I received messages from strangers who stumbled upon our Multiply page. And since mo lagi na nga when I market the band, nakatag doon na Cagayan de Oro Christian pop rock band, Thoughts and Notions. So mo gina perminti na sa digital sa web
Mga
space.
postings, yeah.
So pag mag-Google ka Filipino Christian band, ang mugawas na number 1 sa search engine kami.
Yahoo pa to sa utang. Wala pa
Kay
kay
Google.
Wala pa.
Kay Google.
Dili pa sikat.
Oh.
Yahoo pa to yung pinakasikat.
Pero na to,
Yeah.
ga-Google na to. That's why na-book pa gani me for a Manila na gig, all expense paid with hotel, food, plus TF.
Because you are a Christian band.
Oh, naay murag mga ministry nga po gani sa Manila, and they were looking for Christian artists nga mag-perform sa nila sa ministry. And nag-search lang sila, Filipino Christian band.
And then you
Gawas
pop up.
Thoughts and Notions.
That's also one of a very basic marketing strategy right now. Nga. You include the location, you say the kanang description
Keywords,
the keywords. So when people search, wala naman kayo mag-search. Dili kayo siya kuha ng search karon kay nalalagay social media. But when you go to Google and search these things, katong mga gagamit sa right na keywords will really pop up. So you have that strategy na before, and it worked, diba? You were invited and all. So those people nga nag-reach out sa inyo saying that your music is nice, was it kanang mostly Cagayanon o naapod mo yun?
Napod kay di ba among first album na release siya
Yes.
other places nationwide. So na yung mga email sa from Palawan, Metro Manila, Davao. And nagkuan man sad mi, nag-attend appeal sad mi kanang mga Battle of the Bands.
Yes.
At that time Nescafe Sound School. If naabtan ninyo, so we did competition, nag regional finals mi abot mi og Davao.
Di ba ni gawas po tag song hits?
Oh, nasa mi sa Song Hits na isa ka Song Hits nga magazine na 2 of our songs were featured.
Wow.
Murag
nasa,
natin nag-contact sa imo, di ba? Tungkol sa song hits or...
yes, which nasa story ana nga we have a one-page feature, Thoughts and Notions, Christian Band. One page siya sa Song Hits, sa back page. Tapos katong pagbalik na ako sa digital music, nag-release ko na ako'y na istorya nga Christian Band sad siya. And when we were talking siya, wait, kayo ba yung Christian Band na na-feature sa Song Hits? Ko, oh, kami yun, Thoughts and Notions. Yeah, Thoughts and Notions. I remember, gi-cut out daw niya among article. I-cut out niya among article, gitago niya siyang
Para
folder.
poster,
Kaya yun siya, kay, at that time, gabanda man siya punk. Siya, pwede tayo mag-punk Christian band. Kaya with the Thoughts and Notions.
Inspiration, gid mo.
Oo, so, mo to nag-story man, really, serious. Yan. Oh, pakita pa niyang clippings niya sa ako, nga yung ipang cut out. So, mo to nga, nag-start siya og punk Christian band niya.
Yeah.
Kay, because they were inspired na pwede di ay mag-mainstream ang isa ka Christian
Really, so
band.
you guys really opened the world. Opened the kanang dalan padulong sa mainstream. Sam did Among the Gentiles before, and mga around, this was around 2019? 2018 nga. Naa sila sa Punchbowl. Punchbowl kaya punta diba? Punchbowl before nga. Naay mga metal nga mga kuwan, tapos mukalit ra dayo Among the Gentiles. Kanang bukat kaya lang songs, pero ang messaging is really kanang pwede di, no? Kanang it's really possible.
Kaya I believe it's universal, magod. The message we're sharing, it's universal. For me personally, no, which I've been a fan of Eminem's music before, if songs like this can be played on mainstream with all of the cursing and etc.
Yeah.
Bakit bawal ang Christian music?
Exactly.
We should all have the same space to share our message.
Yeah. Also opportunity, and again, what you mentioned ganina nga, you're very happy or like you're very thankful to the music scene kay they really welcomed you. These are the things that you're really kanang happy bitaw ka nga we have this in Cagayan de Oro.
One thing I also observed in Cagayan de Oro, parang murag wala age discrimination ng mga mga artists. Makakita ka gig na mga lolo.
Ikaw?
Mga kaedad na ako, na yung mga high school, na yung mga and gastorya sila, ga share, ga communicate. Something I observed in my time during Manila, in my time in Manila. Murag ganang tribe bitaw, nag-tribe na metal ra dire. So muadto ko gig dito, makita ni mga kay dadrapod na ako akong mga kauban.
Okay. Yeah.
So pagabot na pagbalik na ako diri, di ba I spent mga 15 years yata sa Manila if I'm counting it right. Pagbalik na ako diri, first gig na ako, nalagi mga bata diri.
Dili siya pwede.
Abi na gitara. Abi na mga tigulang rin mga so nya kanang dili sila kanang dili others ba?
Yes.
So which is my first coming back here. Pag nakita gid ako nga there's really something good here.
Happening. Yeah.
And there's something that was back in 2022. And right now my observation, grabe marag gamay lang siguro nga push kay I can count on mga 10 bands siguro marag world class nga kay para sa ako world class nga kay nga gamay na lang nga push mo na gyud ba blow up na.
The facilities, the available nga kuan, dili na sila kung easy na kayo mag-studio ba? Compared sa katong inyo na experience before nga kay nang langit ka maning kamot record og inyo.
2 gig ra man yata tong memory sa akong
2 gig.
computer sa una.
Halos tanan bands karon is able to like record their performances and just post it on social media. So
Pero during our time, namo mga tito, wala pa yung Spotify but we already have MySpace and Pure Volume. So that's where we upload our song. Pero mura na siya patikim, upload lang ko 1 to 2 song.
okay.
Whatever song I release as single sa radio station, mura ako i-upload sa MySpace or sa Pure Volume para madunggan sa interested.
Yeah.
That's why even with all the handicap before nga, dili pa yun na naka-blow up ang
Yeah.
social media, I was able to do my ways
Yes.
how to get our songs out.
But lagi, before, limited siya.
Yes.
But you will really find a way if you have a kanang goal.
Yes.
And also, trabaho on jud siya.
Oo.
Like, unlike lagi karon, what I'm saying is like, karon, it's easier. Get siya nga. Like, record it, post it.
Learning songs, recording songs,
Yes.
putting it out there, marketing it, it's so easy.
But
Sa
bef-
una, kanang mag-record ka, unsa may gamitin mo record, mangulos pa ka gano. I know I have a friend who used a cassette to record his songs.
Yeah.
So he will record one take and then put on the other side, play it and then record here and then
Para
play it again.
magdungan.
Para magdungan. Nga na, grabe. Pangitaan
Diba?
yung
So
paagi.
it's really a work.
Oo.
And so meaning, those people who have, like you guys, who have really released stuff from before with this limited resources, grabe jud kayo siya nga. Kanang legend yun.
Passion
no?
good, passion.
Oo, grabe
Kanang
gid siya nga.
Gusto gid niya may
trabaho.
pagawas nga gusto gid niya may pagawas buhaton gid mo paagi.
Yeah.
So dili pwede sa una nga kana bitong
Wala lang.
basta
Kanang
wala
kuwan
lang.
oo.
Di pwede karon bisan ganig samot nag AI.
Another topic.
Samot na sayon.
Oh, yeah.
Samot na sayon, di ba? Bisan pag di ka kabalo mo buhat og kanta.
Right.
Sa
Sa
una,
lyrics, di ba? Pero
Sa-
again, kung manumano gid ka maghimog lyrics, lahi sad gid ang message nga mo.
yes.
Gawas.
sa una, itrabahoon gid na mo imong craft kay labaw nag something about sa Cagayan musicians daghan maayo. Daghan po dinawayon.
Yeah.
Grabe kita ka grabe kita mo critic. Kanang kailangan maayo gud kay ka. So kanang especially during the height of the kanang mga battle of the bands. Grabe. Dili ka maayo. Kaya masaway.
Tayong sawa,
Which is something good. I think it's really something.
Yeah.
Kaya makita nimo karon ang mga parents sa una nga technical kayo napasa gid nila sa mga bata daghan kay maayo nga bata karon diri sa Cagayan. Grabe.
Grabe. And kanang manaway nga mga kuan. There's just really two things. Either it will really
It will
bring you
really
down
push you,
or push you to be better.
yes.
And good thing.
And good thing diri sa ato daghan na push. Daghan
Exactly.
gitag maayo diri.
Yes.
Di ba? Daghan gitag
So
maayo.
you're really seeing mga baguhan, mga kuan nga nagyoy potential mo.
So patsadahay gid kanta sa una di ka pwede ka nang sumuha ni mga chords so di mura na 4 chords dili pwede na sa una kanang kailangan gibutan nga gid mo kanang so na-develop with the mga songwriting madungga man nimo example sila Peach Fuzz Tabula Rasa paminaw nimong kanta nila back then it was really ahead of its time kay dili gid siya kanang common common nga mga arrangements nga mga chords
Actually, Nancy Spungen.
sa pa ba Faid si Faid grabe kay tug mga kanta sa Faid ang chords gid niya murag
Dili
wala
pwede
gid
balik-balik
Ha?
before. So dapat gid ka mo imong own.
si
nga.
Bombers mga banda ni Bombers I think
K9.
there was one band I really liked Ganja Sunrise.
Ganja Sunrise.
Ganja Sunrise.
Mark,
Grabe kito. And
Sandoval.
si Jeppers na siya banda sa una nga reggae core. Grabe reggae niya core nga dito rin yung kadung nga reggae.
Itong Super Flirts before.
Super
Una mo mga contemporary.
Una ang mga bands nga inyong
Yes.
kasabayan before.
nga dili siya common. Genre talaga.
Magato kag nga kanang mga arrangement nato, mga songs nato nga dalom gyud. Di kidingon nga kanang
Simple.
basta-basta nga pop nga kanang kabalo gid ang mga nagbuhat ba?
Yes.
Bitaw?
So, going back to the songwriting process, mostly you guys are like speak to wounded souls or kanang giving guidance somehow kung you mentioned that these are like experiences from before. How do you see it now? I mean, what's the silent struggles nga common sa una ug karon?
For me kasi ang pinaka-latest nga song that I wrote that really dwell on my personal struggle was there was this song na katong sa third album namo called Heartbeats na it talk about my experience kadtong nag-lockdown bitaw ta COVID-19. So I was one of, di ba daghan kay ito nagka-depression,
Yes.
nagka-anxiety. So I was one of those person nga nagka-anxiety. I had an experience nga di yun ko makatulog. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But di ko makatulog. Nagka-insomnia ko. And I don't know what's the reason. So that song, I wrote it that was born from that experience nga anxiety na ako. And the message of the song was really about how I was able to recover from that anxiety. So, kana nga song super experimental. It's not your typical Thoughts and Emotions song. Ang arrangement ni Wilbert Ana as in so super different yun kay siya. Ang nagkanta dili sad si Trina. We had a guest vocalist kasi at that time nag-break pa si Trina. So we had a guest vocalist nga who really owned the song because she also experiences.
experience.
Nabagay ang tingog sa
This was
kanya.
around 2021.
This was 2023.
And the Heartbeats.
Wow, after the pandemic.
Yeah, this
So
is after
the idea for me was from the title. How do you make a song? How do you make the song different? So I used as the drums as the beat. I used the heart, bug bug, bug bug.
Okay.
And then the sound of the
ECG.
ECG machine, bug bug toot, bug bug toot, bug bug toot. So that was something inspirational. You just grasp it, and thank God for that inspiration. How do I make this song? Uy, oo nga pala, heartbeats. How do I make a unique beat out of this?
The chorus
So the
went
idea
like,
was that-
I listened to my heartbeat and your voice is on repeat. I mean, God's voice. I listen to my heartbeat, you tell me there's no defeat. So, from my experience, kasi at that time I was dealing with anxiety, I just knelt down and pray and talk to God and start a conversation with Him.
Yes.
So, from that experience, isulat na ako to siya nga, okay, this is what happened with the experience, how I was able to recover from anxiety.
Yeah. And yeah, you mentioned nga anxiety, depression, really mas nidaghan siya during the
Yes.
lockdown, the pandemic. But up until now, it's still happening and a lot of people are
Yes.
still struggling with this one.
I want to share a story sa during that time nga katong nag-break me, we went on a hiatus.
Yeah.
At that time katong nag-deal ko og anxiety and depression. So wala man, I was totally out of the music scene. Random lang I opened my email. Kay dugay na kay nako wa na open akong band email. So nag-open lang ako email, wa ko mabuhat and I'm bored whatever. So I opened my email tapos band email tapos nag-search ko daghan na day message nga wa na ko nabasa. And there was this one message that really struck me. There was this one college student from De La Salle na na-encounter yapon niya among music when he was researching sa internet. And para bang he wanted to do research or term paper about Christian music. Tapos, murag yung giingon dito na I'm a DLSU college student, I'm dealing with depression, anxiety, and I encountered Christian music, I encountered your band. So, murag yung detail dito, I want to know more about your band, ana. So, naadi ay nga wala na ako na reply kay totally out yun ko sa music scene at that time. So, it was also one of the trigger point na nag-decide na maybe it's about time to regroup everyone and start writing new songs.
Yeah.
So, mutong trigger point, that's why we returned, Thoughts and Notions
Thoughts and
returned in the digital music space.
Yeah, so before we dive into the comeback, what song from Thoughts and Notions ang inyong pwede paminaw sa isa ka new listener and then it will describe Thoughts and Notions? What song do you have na feel ninyo really describe the band?
Strength I Need.
Sorry?
Strength I Need.
Strength I Need.
The strength I need.
Because
Because from a Christian standpoint, di ba, we cannot rely on our own strength. Kailangan kita sometimes life can really push you down. And the reason nga ma-depressed tao sa ay because ita kabalo asa mo kuha og kusog. We have to really look for God. If there's a gist that we want to, you really have to look for God. So I think that song encapsulates that message
Strength
best.
I need.
Yeah.
For me naman is Runaway Angel. I think it's the definitive Thoughts and Notion songs because it's the #1 stream song on our Spotify, around 300 plus thousand streams. For me, it's the definitive song because that song speaks about never ever losing hope. Even if you think or look at yourself as very unworthy, pinakapangit, pinaka-sinful nga tao, never lose hope because God will love you even if you are at your lowest.
Yeah, really. That's Runaway Angel and Strength I Need. Now, I have here a Brand New Day.
Yes.
Brand New Day was revisited almost 20 years later.
Yes.
So, if inyong tanawin inyong younger selves, so nga nagsulat ato nga kanta, Brand New Day, unsay pinakadako nga changes or difference?
Siguro I'm less kapayason na. Kay kapayason gay ko sa una.
Sa una.
Oh. Pero I think it helped being I don't know if it's overconfident. Siguro matawag ng overconfident,
Confident, yeah.
but it helps.
It's also strength.
Especially if you want to put your art out there.
Right.
Yeah. It helps to be overconfident and
Bagagnaw.
pagagnaw. Kailangan yung papagagnaw.
Right.
So, but I think siguro right at my age, marag di na kailangan
Kung manaka ato, nga days.
Di na kailangan mga away sa Facebook.
Kumbaga, more mature.
Yes, you
yeah.
don't need to prove yourself.
I guess that's my point. No need to prove myself. I've created music, I've created art. Na I myself
Kumbaga, no regrets.
no
He's done
regrets.
everything.
Yes.
He followed his path in Metro Manila, came back home to be that
So I think
Tito of
overconfidence.
music scene.
Overconfidence also stems from insecurity gyapon siguro. So because you really want to prove nga kaya na ako ni,
Yes.
di ba? So right now I think medyo di na overconfident na lang.
Confident na. Okay.
For me naman, a biggest changes for all of us. Well, at that time, we're single. Now we're parents, all of us. Even Trina has her own kids. So we have grown in such a way now. We're looking at our music as something na it's not just for us anymore. It's something na we could treat as a legacy na we could pass on to the next generation. So I told them nga Trina and Wilbert, when I decided to call them and regroup na we continue making music not for ourselves. Kaya maybe laos na ta, we're old, wa na tayo chance nga musikat. But we can give our songs to our next generation. Maybe our kids will decide to pick up a guitar, a drum, play drums, sing, and they at least have something to start our songs. And maybe sila di ay ito ang continue to share our message.
Do we see that now? So the kids?
I don't want my kids holding a guitar. Kaya mangulos mo na sila kung makataon sila gitara. Di ko ganahan. You can learn bass, you can learn keyboards, you can learn drums. Ayaw lang gitara. Ako nang di ko pa ulos.
We're praying.
Yeah.
The only chance that you're gonna see us play live is if Trina gives us the go signal.
Oh, okay.
We're just waiting for Trina and hopefully we can do a show.
Yeah, that's so exciting. So, yeah, mo to siya ang inyong mga learnings through the years. Now, there was a long gap, the hiatus.
Yes.
Was it like, again, a conversation nga, stop sa ta, or what did you guys pause?
I think it was because I was in Manila
Oh, that one.
And
Ako, transfer sa
Eh,
Manila because I got married and
got
settled.
married and Trina got
Okay.
married. Life got in the way. Kumbaga,
Where
life
nabilin to ang boundary sila, Trina, and I was not able to manage the affairs. And then,
And then-
we decided to just... Kasi si Trina at that time was supposed to graduating ata. So she's
College.
gonna start a new chapter of her life. Me, as a newly married, I also had to start a new chapter of
Yeah.
my life. And sa Manila pa ako na-transfer nga, mga pa ako dito. So, maybe that's the time nga nag-post me. Which is very sayang
This
because
was around
2009,
2009.
that was the time na na-nominate me sa
Yeah,
Rock Awards.
nominate,
At the peak of our, what you call that, career.
Career, yes.
I had bookings. Nga,
Yeah.
syempre, nominate ka sa NU Rock Award. So, the NU organizers were asking, we will have an event for College Band of the Year nominees. Can you play?
So,
Wala
was
wala na. Yeah, GMA, and then the local GMA wanted to have us as
Yeah.
guests sa show nila. So, a lot of missed opportunities.
But so life happens.
Yes, life
Wala
happens like all other bands.
But when you think about the lost, di man siya lost years kay still.
Yeah.
Kuan man siya kanang nagdala man gyapon siya to where you are right now. But kato sayang nga mga moments. Do you regret it somehow?
Ako personally, hindi. Because, like I said from the beginning, this was really no expectation. And, kumbaga, personally, we as a band, we treat it as God's plan that He will bring our songs to places. And katong nag-post me, maybe He's also trying to tell us something na, for example, me, you have to focus on your family.
Yes.
So maybe music would be your distraction. So you have to separate. So we're looking at that way. And if you're looking at everyone, Wilbert, Trina, and even the band, sila Adonis, sila Erection, I think everybody's doing well. When I met everyone, when I returned to Cagayan de Oro 2-3 years ago, everyone's doing well with their own family. Everyone is blessed.
Oh.
So I think for me, during that hiatus, the work we did our work. We need to take a break.
But was it clear before that was just a pause? Or was it like
we thought it
an
was
end?
going to be permanent na.
Yeah.
Oh, really? So, but that time also, was it going to be like a bad breakup? Nga somebody's like, ayo, unta, sayang. Or everybody agreed on it?
Parang it just dissolved lang.
And then you guys were thinking, forever.
Because I think Trina, they also tried to continue and eventually nga.
Dili jud.
Oo.
Lahi ra gyud ang kanang chemistry lugar, lahi ang
Ano lang, siguro, I mean, being the kuya and the band manager at that time, so, spoiled man gud to sa ako, to sila, katong banda, hatid sundo to, when we go to the gig, ako ang driver, and then, Trina, hatid sundo na siyang balay, and other bands, so kung asa sila magpa-drop, so, maybe na change ang dynamics until it's not tenable. So eventually, everybody just drifted away.
But you guys stayed good friends.
Oh,
Communication.
yeah.
Still the same.
The funny thing was, yung nag-trigger ani para mabalik ni,
Yeah, next question supposedly. What was the trigger?
the trigger was we switched places.
This is funny kasi kami ni Wilbert, di ba, we're tandem. I
Yeah.
write the lyrics, write the music. Every time some opportunity comes, magbuwag mi. Like, di ba, katong album na mo
Yeah.
na we offered a contract, siya, Lupad Manila, nabilin mi. And katong sa Manila, nga, nag-design na ko mo balik, siya, ni uli sa Cagayan de Oro. So, ingon ni Wilbert sa ako, di yun sure gusto ni God nga mag-uban ta. Because we're gonna, sa tong term ni mo? It's bad for the music industry or unsa ba?
Wala, yung mo ko na, di ako
Wala,
kadamdam.
ingon nga, we're too,
Wala ako kadamdam ka na yung kan.
wala na ito siya.
Nga, dili jud mo ipagtagbo. lugar.
Murag blessing in disguise gyapon kay because of him being in Manila and me being here.
And
murag-
Trina is in Cebu.
In Cebu.
Ah, okay.
So, Luz Biminda.
Alos Biminda. So, kung kailangan buhaton dito sa Manila, naa siya.
Yes.
Kung kailangan buhaton diri sa Mindanao, ako diri.
Yeah.
Di ba? So, in terms of
Kumbaga, regional, I mean,
regional
geographics. So for example, they decide, oh, let's return seriously as a band play live. Or if they wanna go to Manila, I can arrange there. O tara, let's play at this.
Did that happen?
Wala pa, kaya I'm just waiting for them.
okay.
But sa Manila, busy sad ko with my other projects there with the indie music scene sa dito. So I'm connected with different productions sa Metro Manila. So I'm just waiting for them now. Let's go to Manila. Let's start.
Ang push pa ninyo nga, sige, balik na ta. Was it one time and then balik na gid mo, or you really tried for a couple of years after?
Na-delay si Trina because gamay pa man to yung youngest at that time. So, nguto nga pagbalik na mo initially, dili si
Year.
Trina ang ni kanta sa songs.
Okay.
So, mura na mo lang mi ka ng songwriter mi, then nangita lang din ko kinsay ma-connect na ako nga artist, nga tanan ako na potential to interpret our song. So, muto na itabo nga. Katong third album na ako, mura siya playlist. Nga collaborative siya. Every song, lain-lain ang vocalist, lain ang ni kanta.
Okay.
All around sa do Philippines, na itaga Jensa, na itaga Manila, Bulacan.
Because you created your connections already.
Yes.
And go on. So, that's the third album.
Oo. So, murag ako na lang siyang i-compile. Pag-release na ako, i-compile na lang siya sa unofficial third album.
Katong plus.
Yes, katong plus. That's why ang genre dito, sobra ka saksak sinagol. Na ako'y bis rock. Na ako'y murag medyo disco pop. Na ako'y katong acoustic, Christmas song, progressive rock nga Christmas song. So, saksak sinagol ang genre niya.
So, you felt like, let's do comeback, real comeback. This
2023, I think.
2023.
24. Kasi I was keep on communicating with Trina. O, Trin,
Ready na.
what we're doing, we're not replacing you.
Yeah.
I made it clear to her na we're not replacing you. It's just para bang just to stretch our songwriting. Ma-continue lang. But the seat is always there for you
For
to
her,
to
yes.
take if you're ready.
Kaya
So,
kamo magid ang original.
Yes. And like I always tell them, there will never be a thoughts and notions if it's not gonna be him, me,
And Trina.
So if I decide to replace Trina, for example, I'm not gonna carry the thoughts and notions name anymore. It's really the three of us. And so, ayun ko, the only reason that I'm continuing with music, it's because of them. I don't wanna start a music with, I mean, as of now, I don't want to start another band with another,
Other people.
yeah, with other people. Actually, si also got lucky na it was Mark Escueta sa River Maya nga drummer. Actually, siya ang nag-instrumental why we were able to release our album sa Spotify.
Yes.
Kasi back then, help mag-produce og concert diri sa CDO. So, we once brought River Maya here. And aware si Mark nga na ko yung mga album. Wato, we were chatting katong sa 2021 and he told me nga, sayang naman yung mga music mo, nag-gather dust lang dyan sa CD, walang nakakarinig, ganun. I-ano mo yun, release mo digital, ganun. Tapos sabi ko, wala akong alam paano eh. And si Wilbert, naka-release na siya, digital, sa Spotify. So, namungutan na ba kay Wilbert, yun sa man ni mo release ana-ana. Siya, magkuhan lang kabay, DistroKid, ana-ana.
Start with distro.
Oh, tapos si Mark, he told me, ako bahala, I'll introduce you to someone. So, moto na-sign ko sa isa ka label, Believe Music. They were interested sa album na mo kasi they know that I have 2 albums released. So, they were after, they're looking for artists that have catalogs already out para pag-release nila, daghan na song.
Yeah.
So, moto nga, one of the gateway nga nung we decided to release our songs online and then get at it again.
Okay.
At that time, mura nga, di pa mi sure if I'm going to write new songs, record new songs. So, nag-decide ko nga, I have this contract, I'm gonna start an indie label na lang. So that's why I have independent label sa Manila. I have artists under me na from provinces, from Manila, mga startup indie artists nga I'm helping them release their songs.
Oh, through you. So instead nga kato nga gilearn mo siya how you will release your song in the digital platform, ikaw na karon you're helping
Yes.
kanang startups.
Okay. Di man ko musician, so di kay ko mag-bother sa creative process sa music. So makafocus ko sa back end of doing things about understanding the music industry, the business of digital music, etc. So di ako nakafocus.
It's also a story of things falling into place because to think na interesado na siya ibalik ang thoughts sa digital and kabalon ako. Diba?
Yes.
Murag, and ako po, it was through connections nga, sa ako man gini Spotify, ang ano, sa YouTube mag-upload lang ka.
Yeah.
Di ba?
Yeah.
Sa SoundCloud. Pero wala may market ning mga di man ni music, di gid sila para sa something nga kana mag-spread ng ano ba.
Yeah.
So during my time in Manila, I was serving clients nga maggabuhat ko kanta para sa mga artists dito. And they were the ones who taught me how to put songs on Spotify. And after that, nag-inquire siya nga, usawa ni pagkabalo. Uy, kabalo man ko. Diba? So, na-share na ko sa
Just
iya.
about time.
It was murag,
Yes.
ano na gid ba? Karon, things were falling into place. Murag,
Another
natural,
divine intervention.
something nga, natural lang yun. Nga, dito paingon bitaw. Nga na.
And you were not communicating until that time. I mean, you were not talking about it.
Nothing about music. Just, just,
Life
kumusta lang.
not music.
Tapos, pareha na day mo kuan.
pareha na may direction, no?
So, talking about Spotify, inana, before it was CD, it was going to radio stations. Now we have Spotify, Reels on social media, YouTube, TikTok. Yeah. So, how is it like? How's the difference for you nga nakaagisan mo atong
Time.
magpasa og CD, magpasa og kuan sa karon nga i-upload na lang?
I think artists right now have better tools to succeed because before, we're at the mercy of the big labels. If the radio station won't play your song or nobody releases your album, who's gonna hear
Wala
you?
yun, yeah.
Right now, the advantage is with social media, nanadi ang access to reach your audience.
Right.
The challenge lang karon is the clutter. Sa kadaghan mag-release, how can you be heard?
Exactly. Yeah, and quality.
And quality
Quality.
also.
The easier it is, the easier to like just put things out there. But most stand out yun ang katong mga
Kay music is evolving man good. Mo to nga for 15 years nga out ko sa music industry dahil nakalit ng digital music. Totally lost yung ko. Mo to nga yung Wilbert unsaon man ang Spotify.
yeah.
Pero once I were able to get the initial information, self research, tapos I learned everything. Even yung Spotify editor nga kaya ang career path sa artist ron, besides blowing up on social media, pag abot sa Spotify na siya when you do your initial release, you have to be featured sa New Music Friday or
Yeah.
Fresh Finds Philippines. And from there, if your songs get streamed or get saved, added to a lot of playlists, you will be transferred to a bigger playlist. Na siya process.
Yes.
That's why usay sayangan ko ba artist ang tsada kayang songs. Pero he doesn't know
How to
what
do
the
this.
process
Yeah.
is. So, i-release lang niya. Sayang, nobody will hear it. Not unless he can do social media to blow up that song.
Exactly.
Before, artists had to rely on companies to do that for them, but now it's like a bane or a boon, but you can do it yourself, diba? You can promote
It can
yourself.
be a one-man team.
Oh
Lahat
yeah,
kayo
you can
music, yeah.
you can be you can put your music by yourself. You can finance yourself. Naragid sa so it's like you have to learn a business,
Yes.
not just
Yes.
be an artist. You can't just be an artist. You also have to be a businessman.
Exactly.
You have to know marketing, which is dili siya normal nga marketing kay the product is yourself.
Right.
Your craft. So if it doesn't sell, someone will it take it negatively?
Yeah.
Diba? Lain. So murag it has to be you have to really view of yourself as a product
Exactly.
and market it in a way nga different from marketing a normal product. Okay, like I said. So you have to really market it in a way na say ang difference is
Which is a challenge for us mga tito, old heads, because we don't know unsa ang kiliti sa
True.
this generation. Me doing the marketing for our band, murag, I don't know how they do the TikTok, the
Yes.
trending videos. There's a process eh. You just don't upload a video and muna na. Even a shaky camera, di ba? They have their own. So for the new generation of artists, mas advantage sa ila.
Yes.
Hinaw ko niya usahay nga, Bert, pagbuot og video nga kanang para sa imong kanta ba? Ikaw bay, gana magbuot og video. Pagbuot og video nga ano ka man, magstorya ka, adi pud ko gananan. It's not my thing. Pero syempre, you really have to learn.
That's why, believe you go kay Rico Blanco. Look at Rico Blanco, what he's doing right now with TikTok, with Reels.
It's like a
He's able
chameleon.
to adapt.
Exactly. When you guys really put your song on a digital platform, and you guys entered the Fresh Finds Philippines, the
New Music Friday.
New Music Friday, how did it feel? Like, was it same as before? Yung mga, wow, we're still here. Or is it like
It's
that?
like hearing your song on the radio for the first time. Diba? You know, you feeling nga, uy, wow,
You made it there.
it made it.
It was
nga-
also for us, more siyang validation that our song still matters or can still be a voice. Kaya syempre initially when we released our first album sa digital music platforms, di pa man napansin nun ni editor because it has not built an audience yet. But when we released our second album, katong career single namo nga Beloved Savior, which was written by Adonis, na-feature din siya sa New Music Friday. And then we said, second release pa lang nato na feature na tayo
Feature na,
diretso.
yes.
That's why moto nga Trina was not yet ready but sayang ang momentum. That's why I told Wilbert nga tara, let's continue. So we came up with a Christmas song, What Real Christmas Means to Me, in collaboration with Wilbert's other bands, si Rada, si AJ Alburo, and we had Elvis of Blood Flowers to do the vocal work. Pag-release na mo, New Music Friday na sad.
Yes.
So we were just riding on the momentum. Tapos we also have an old song na unreleased katong time nila Trina and nila Adonis nga we decided to release kay murag ready na mo balik si Trina. So naman ko isa ka song na unreleased. Sige, i-release na to. Pag-release na mo, na-feature na siya sa Fresh Finds Philippines.
Yes.
So kami murag
It's really something.
Trina, kani Trina, this is your old song ha, but as you can see,
Nagyapon.
it's still relevant, it matters, it got featured. Ngayon si Trina, ay, wala na, pangit pa kaya
Laos,
akong
feeling niya
vocal
laos
sa Ana.
na,
Oh, laos na kaya akong vocal sa Ana. But they were all shocked na pag-release na feature.
Yes. So more para sa inyo gid. No, or
Yeah.
I mean, I think really the quality and kanang siguro if you're gonna ask if it's relevant or not, because also of the theme of your songs, it will always be relevant because of the theme of your song, like uplifts people, being hopeful and guiding somehow. It will always be relevant to the right listeners.
Yes.
Yun. And yeah, I mean, you guys are legend.
Yeah, legend.
So you really, ang inyo i-produce nga song is really just about kanang the good quality. To this one, because I think a lot of people assume if you create hopeful music and faith-driven music, you got your life all sorted already. So di ba kanang feeling sa uban nga kanang because you write these kind of songs, kung anak kayo sila kanang mayo kay lang life, wala sila problema or kanang
Not
Wala sila.
necessarily.
wala sila like very
No.
holy or something
No, we're not.
Yeah, so for you guys, personally sa inyo, unsay lisod i-hold on to over the years? Is it faith in life itself or is it faith in music?
Faith in life. Faith in music it comes very natural for me. So faith in life, siguro for me, God gives us challenges good. Di ba, natay 7 deadly sins. So sometimes it can be pride, it can be lust. Para sa ako, the biggest obstacle was my pride. Okay. Like I said, kapayasong ko sa una. So it was really something that to be humbled.
Yeah.
Magito'y marag ano sa ako, like a punch in my gut. Marag, niabot ko sa point nga, ang akong kinaon sa una kay itlog o pansit canton, isa lang ka meal a day. But my pride wouldn't let me give up my music. Gusto ko mag-music. So there was a time nga niundang gid ko, niundang og music nagtrabaho ko. That was I think niano gid ko sa akong mga wag gid kwartas music.
I keep on telling him, Bert, if you want money, show ban.
Wag gid kwartas
I'm telling
music.
Oo.
So mo to marag ano sa ako nga ano nga naka-bring back to reality sa ako. But eventually I use my work kanang nakatrabaho ko, di ba
Yes.
nakatrabaho ko. Murag yapon ang akong sweldo dito ra gyapon ang paingos music.
But
Sa
still,
music
it
ra gyapon
showed
ang
you
paingon.
nga, you also need to do kanang, I mean, of course, nagali musicians karon nga, they have their day job. And then pagkagabi,
It has,
gig.
you have to.
Dapat. Kaya dili, again, I think there's a lot of bands saying, jud ka pa kanon sa imong music, kung music lang gid ka nga, unless lagi nga, show band. Or kanang gigs nga.
Regular
o,
paying gigs.
Unless mag-cruise ship ka, mag-ano ka.
Yeah.
But something you really have to nurture is the artist in you.
Yes.
Kay kung mag-show band ka, what did you do it for? Did you do it for just to earn money?
Money.
Or to create?
Yeah.
If you did it to create, your being a show band should just be your source of income. You
Right.
still have to work on your craft, on your songwriting.
Exactly.
Ano naman to, it's not anak sa show band. It's just the reality of a musician's career.
Artist gid ka nang.
If you're an artist, no money. If you're a performer,
Yeah.
performing popular songs, yun, people would like to listen. That's the common struggle of startup nga artists.
Yes.
Who wants to listen to our songs? For me personally, with your question, with my songwriting, it's something that keeps me honest. Kasi how can I write about this song if me myself is not living the right kind of life? I'm not saying perfect and I'm living the right kind of life, pero it always serves as a reminder for me personally.
You need to be true to yourself.
Yes, we need
Kay-
to be true to ourselves.
I think nahapoy sa songwriting somehow. If you write songs and then you don't mean it, lahi gid gyapon ang
Yes.
gawas ana. Lahi gid
Yes.
siya.
People will be able to identify authenticity. Basta bitaw ka ng AI,
Oo.
people
Yes.
can tell it's fake, diba? There's no soul. Even today na with so much content out there, people still gravitate towards what's authentic.
Right.
Yeah.
Si AI, somehow when you think about it, kuan gid siya kanang somehow down gid siya sa katong mga gasulat gid and all. Pero if you use AI the right way,
If
you
you
can
use
really
it as a
produce
tool.
it. You can really produce
If
it
you use it
good.
as a stepping stone, not as a crutch.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dili siya lang ang imong AI.
dili lang.
Butang na nimo sa AI.
As a
dili siya-
study siya. As a
Use it
study.
to improve your craft.
Exactly. Kay you cannot also say nga dapat dili mag-AI kay it's already there. Dapat
It's
na siya
evolution,
naman.
you know?
Yeah.
Evolution.
Pareha gud na sa Spotify. Dapat dili mag-Spotify kay dapat yung CD ra ta.
So what happened to those artists?
Yes.
So we have to go with the flow. We have to evolve with evolution.
Karon nga nakabalik na mo sa digital era or sa today's world lugar. Naka-experience mo you're very very fortunate mo nga nakaagi mo atong CDs really to walk your way through nga magpasa pa, ano pa. So, maingon mo nga dili no expectations pero still that was work to where you are right now. And then plus karon nga you guys were able to learn the new thing which is digital platforms. Do you get messages or like do you get comments from your listeners nga nakaigo sa inyo or like feeling warmth mo nga to hear these comments or messages?
I think with social media, we've able to gain new listeners. Kasi when we decided to return, ang number one goal ko was to be able to reach out to the old listeners. I was hoping na unta they will know that we're
We're
back.
still here, yeah.
Oh, but as we went along, I said, well, depende na lang yun if we will be able to make enough noise and then they encounter us again.
Yeah.
But right now, I think we're able to gain new listeners kasi for the indie music community, there are some communities that are giving us recognition, like Soundscape. It's para siyang indie music blog.
Yeah.
And for the past few years, they've been giving us recognition for some of our songs.
Ang mga feedback on...
Yeah, we're the best inspirational song ng mga
Yeah.
anak bitaw. So we're thankful na we're able to reach to the new listeners.
Yeah, that's great. So, still, padayon gyapon na inyong fire to create.
In fact, we've decided to celebrate our 20th
Yes.
anniversary because 2006 was the year that our first album was officially released nationwide. And 2026 is the 20th
Yes.
year of that album. So we decided to release a 20th anniversary edition.
Yeah.
And this is not just a remastering.
Okay.
It's a completely new album na you're gonna it's the same message, the same lyrics, some update on the words, entirely new music. The melody is still there, but Wilbert really, it's a new
Yeah.
album.
The new version of
Yes,
yourself.
yes.
More
Yeah.
mature.
Okay.
More diverse.
Trina is the one singing.
Yes. Kaya katong first album, Trina was still in high school. And you know, ang recording process namin, mura nag-kidnap na ako si Trina.
Really?
Oh, Trin, let's do a recording this Wednesday. I will fetch you at 7 o'clock. Kasi she has to go home from school pa and have her dinner. Tapos, Wilbert will prepare the songs. And, Trin, we'll have recording on Wednesday, 7 o'clock. I will pick you up at your house. And dalon ako sa Trina dito sa house. A few minutes, tudloan niya, Trin, you sing like this, ha?
Really?
So the album, like we said, no expectation.
Yeah.
Trina, walang experience sa live singing except sa church choir lang. And not even as a solo performer, as just part of the choir member. So that first album, we really have a lot of criticisms from that. So part of our motivation was we want to come up with a definitive version of that album.
Okay.
With a new improved version of Wilbert's musical genius
Yes.
and Trina's mature vocals
Yeah,
and
right.
then ako ang mga wrong grammar
So lyrics.
lyrics nga akong gipang correct. So kumbaga we're able to improve on that
Yeah.
album and we're very excited to release that album kasi we're really proud of that work. 2 years ba in the making?
Oh, really?
2 years in the making and nag-release nami some of the songs
Yes.
as singles. So one of the songs na features sa New Music Friday, A Love So Real. So we're also surprised kay personally it's one of the weakest songs sa first album na mo.
Okay.
But then of all the songs we released so far, siya pa ang nag-New Music Friday.
Yeah. Wow. So, nadyo potential.
Hopefully. Yes.
Yes. So, the celebration of the 20th anniversary of the first album, na-release na nato ang album or
Not
what?
yet, not
Oh.
yet.
This July.
This July.
So can you tell us about that?
The
The album, the release.
How many
the-
songs?
It's 11 songs. The original has 10 songs.
Yes.
And then we added a bonus track.
Okay.
So the bonus track is Trina's comeback song
Wow.
from her first recording when she came back.
Okay.
So we included that sa album. Although na-release na namo tong singles
Yes.
version, but nire-record na mo usab
Okay.
and included siya as bonus track sa album.
Yeah. So when are we planning to release the album?
Maybe second week July.
July 13.
I'm checking pa if maapas.
Where?
It's in the final stages kasi
Ah,
na lang Wilbert is polishing that everything sounds good.
Got it. And where is this going to come out?
Spotify, YouTube, Apple, digital music streaming platforms. Tapos,
it.
where I asked Wilbert, can we sell vinyls, LPs?
wow.
If we are able to sell 100 copies at the minimum, but I don't know if we can. We're gonna discuss if people would ask, oh, we want to buy vinyl. Maybe we
Right.
will.
Let's wait for after the release if ano.
Unsay kuan.
Maybe.
Say
Status.
feedback.
Yeah,
If there's a demand for that.
Yeah. Wow, that's so exciting. And kamusta man ang inyong pag-process ani katong when you look back on how you recorded the first album sa karon nga pag-record ninyo balik ani. How's the feeling? Is it nostalgic? Is it like
Si Trina, nakahilak siya sa first song na gi-record niya. But nga kanihilak siya. The memories just came back
Yeah.
lang daw when how we started.
right? 20.
I'm just happy to be recording it in modern equipment. Dili na flower shifter ang akong pop filter. Pop filter naging nga tarong. And the microphone is tarong nasad nga microphone.
Right.
Dili lang pang video okay.
And it was just not, dili na lang kamong tulo na lang because you have your family. Diba?
Yeah.
You have like everybody's bigger support.
Yeah,
system.
and my daughters are singing the song. While I was mixing the songs, and my daughters were singing it back. Oh, okay, this is a good song.
Wow.
Catchy, catchy.
Catchy na siya.
Nanakay source of medyo okay ba ni or dili.
Na kay critic. And which is funny, before, di ba, we will just converge on Wilbert's
Exactly.
house and record. Karon, pasa-pasa may Wilbert, here's the lyrics, email to Wilbert, we'll make music, email to
Easier,
Trina.
diba? Yeah.
Kasi Cebu si Trina, I'm in Manila, he's in Cagayan de Oro. So, Trina will book for a recording studio in Cebu and record the vocals. And then the files, bato balik kay Wilbert.
Yes.
And then bato balik to everyone to hear.
So, karon nga pagbalik ninyo, have you guys been like
Together?
live, together, perform live?
Not yet, but last year, no? Nagkita mi tanan sa Cebu.
But no performance. Kanang,
Not
kaan
yet.
lang. Muto yung reunion. Katong last year.
Katong first time after 15 years
Wow.
nga nag-uban ming tulo.
How was the dynamics? Pareha pa ba gyapon or like na?
Light
medyo-
pagyapon, light.
Right.
This is
Tabian yaman si Trina.
Wow, that's amazing. And for sure, we're very excited to, hearing your story right now, we're very excited to see you guys on stage back kanang kamo, the original trio.
Kasi di nakatindog.
Yes. Okay.
I think it will happen if Trina comes back
Yeah.
to CDO and then maybe we can talk with the other band
Right.
members or let's do a one-off show.
Right.
I think that's the very only
Let's
possibility.
wait for the universe to conspire again. Okay, feeling nako murag mo man gyud ang inyong theme sa mga ihatag ra gyud na sa
Let the
inyo.
universe conspire.
Salamat pud kayo kay murag ano gid, murag natural ra gid nga ano ba.
Yes.
Well, dili gid gapugson bitaw, murag natural lang siya moabot
Oo,
bitaw.
Nga murag good time gid siya
Good,
per
oh,
sa inyo.
nagit per me,
Digital platforms.
To think nga murag wala lang sa amo nga magbalik ba
Yeah.
wala gid sa among plano ba.
Yes.
Wala gid sa among plano nga natural evolution lang gid nga murag. I guess it's time. It's time nga murag ano.
Yeah, so
So,
getting
things that remind you from outside nga this was worth something doing, di ba? So,
It was not worthless after all
yes.
what we were doing.
so mutay murag mga reminders nga I think we should do this again.
Yeah. Na-justify ng inyong hard work sa una.
Yeah.
It's still relevant until today. So, for the local artists diri sa CDO, nga who are like, kapoy na sa ilang na, nasa end of their like, murag kapoy naman kuha niyo, wala may movement. What's your message to them?
Undang, kung gikapoy naka-undang.
Right, yeah.
Well, for me, man, like what I told Wilbert and Trina, if you treat your music or your art as something like legacy that
Yeah.
you could bequeath to the next generation, then I think it's a good motivation to not totally quit. You might get tired, maybe take a rest, but try to preserve your song. Diba? If you read the news, Britney Spears sells his song catalog for how many millions?
Right.
Well, Britney Spears siya, but you never know eh. It's your
Exactly.
song, it's there, it's recorded, it's a moment of time, you were able to freeze that moment of time. Why waste it? Diba? That's why I told Wilbert, maybe we're not doing this for ourselves anymore. We're doing
Yeah.
this for our next generation. So let's preserve the songs and upload it on digital music streaming platforms and have our kids listen.
Exactly.
If they like it, if they want to perform it, and then the songs would go on and live until the next generation.
Exactly.
To my point po, ganun ingon ko undang
Yeah.
because it allows you to step back.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Sometimes
Pause.
you really need to step back kung mo bagid ni mong gusto buhaton,
Yes.
di ba? Mo bagid ni mong calling. So kung gusto pagyapon mo buhaton,
Yeah.
padayon ang kakapoy it will go away, di ba? Kakapoy is just now, but if you maybe take a step back, look at the bigger picture, a new perspective may be all you need, di ba? So kana kung kaundang o nakaundang.
Yeah.
Parang kami, when we decided to undang sa yun, ako personally, totally, yung ko alam sa music industry at that time, the trending song, whatever, wala. As in totally detach myself from music.
Yes.
So when we return, more of the fire is there now.
Yeah.
Let's do this
Ay
again.
pamati anang gaingon nga padayon lang. Undang iga.
Right, diba? It's in life in general, manggod kay. If you're tired or if you're burn out on some part of it, maybe you just need to really wait for a while. Kanang ginhawa sa.
Oh, wait.
Breathe sa
Una ingon nga in God's time.
Exactly.
In God's time.
Yeah,
Maybe
so-
not now.
Oo. Then, siguro kung that's really for you, it will come back.
Yes.
It will find its way back to you. Diba?
That's why nga
happened.
sa amo, it's always accidental. It's always divine intervention. I mean, who would have thought si Mark Escueta would tell me, oh, you release your song, I will help you.
And then you were interested.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
they were interested katong label.
Yeah.
Who would have thought that Mark Escueta would tell? He could have tell me other things, but it encouraged me to release. And who would have thought at that time?
And then you reach out.
Yeah.
Kabalo na di ay si Wilbert about how these things work. Yeah.
Which is, diba, takog tabang, kabalo na. So, tungod kina ko yung idea, ni agree ko. Kung wala ko yung idea, di ko kabaluan na.
Yeah.
What would have happened, di ba?
Yeah. You think the pause, the long hiatus that you had will be like a push kuan pa more sa karon? You think it was
because
an advantage somehow?
yes, because it allowed us to recharge. Diba? Marag to find in ourselves nga gusto gid namon ni buhaton.
Right.
So right now after this after release, we plan to make a new one, new songs na another batch of new songs. So album na pod.
Marag na pressure ko da.
The pressure. Well, the reason why I was asking that is because, again, until now, the relationship that you had is still the same. Di ba? Kaya pwede ba ya nga? Kuha na gid mo, drift away na gid yung mga spirits nga, di na gid mo friends or somehow, but still, you guys are here now. And bisan pag the distance doesn't matter between you.
Oh, doesn't
Kay-
matter.
It really works out, no?
Yeah.
So, for sure, kanin yung mga future plans, it will find its way.
If
And
it's really for us and it's
Exactly.
part of God's plan for us, then
so, after all these years, what do you think is the real purpose of Thoughts and Notions?
To glorify God.
to help uplift wounded souls.
Oh, okay. For yourself.
To keep creating. Personally, it's what drives an artist to be, to create, di ba?
For me, I want Wilbert to succeed. I mean, to be
Okay naman
honest,
po.
wala naman
Yeah.
yung ko alam sa music because I just loved writing. But
He is the wind beneath my wings.
otot,
He's like,
Yes.
He's always the one pushing me to, ano.
What I'm doing more about, if this would become successful, credit to Wilbert as a
Yeah.
musician. I could write a book, I could write a blog, whatever. Kung ako, but this is music. Without his music, it's nothing. So for me personally, if this succeeds, it's for him and for Trina. If Trina has dreams of
Yeah.
getting,
But of course, if without your words,
Yeah.
without the lyrics, wow,
Words, music, voice.
it's really a good combination of tans. Mga tan.
Yeah.
Diba? And I read it somewhere before nga, if you want to really leave something in this world, it's either you write a book or you write a song. Okay, for sure. Oh yeah, create art. Okay, for sure. Generations will come, it will still be there.
Yeah, actually, one of my bucket lists talaga is to write a book. But I think it's easier to write lyrics. It's shorter.
Yeah, it's shorter and kanang daghan ka pwede mabalhin.
But maybe one of the dreams that I want to do is to write more memoir sa Thoughts
yeah.
and Notions.
Oh, that's amazing.
To be able to detail the story.
Yeah.
But
Because
only
you
if
can do
people
that.
are interested to read about us.
I think so. Because but listening to you guys right now is really very interesting and I want to dig deep on how you guys looked before.
Actually, if you want, you go to our blog, thoughtsandnotions.blogspot.com. All of our gigs, our stories from 2006, 7,
Buti pa kayo.
na dito, makita nimo our gigs with Corridor Music, with E-Troops, all the old posters of
Yes.
na dito.
That's
How
amazing.
Trina looks back
Yeah.
then.
Kaya karon, it's Facebook page, di ba?
Yeah.
Kanang naa-add tanan ng mga documentations. But for you to be able to like create all that in like a blog, it's amazing. It's
Good
nice.
thing nga na
Yes.
before Multiply shutdown, I decided to transport it sa Blogspot. Okay, nag-shutdown ng Multiply, parang they were telling us na, oh, you have to save all of your blog entries
And you
to
did.
a new Buti I decided to keep it or else wala na siya.
Right, di ba?
Masad na imong akong ma-observe bitaw ka nang makita gid mo sa uban culture nga importante kay sila ilang documentation. Di ba? Basta makita nimo mga uban mga banda from their early beginnings to their rise to fame. Well documented
Yes.
gid kayo. Kita dire murag unsa man ang Wolfgang sa una. Unsa man ang Eraserhead sa una. Wala gid kay there's no source ba? There's no source.
The documentation is also gonna be, of course, when you're starting, you're hopeful na someday it will be like this, a memoir. Pero when you have it documented like for that sa inyong blog, it's gonna be more of a, how do you call this? More credentials for you guys nga. This is Thoughts and Notions in the making.
Yeah.
And then this is where we are right now. And again, even if you're just starting, of course, imo mag yung goal is to be where kanang, in fame, di ba? So, it's really a good thing you guys started documenting that. And I really, really encourage everybody to do that as well, okay?
Yeah.
Looking back to those memories, it's really, ma-inspire ka ba? There's really a fire in you nga murag if you're in your down part kanang mas somehow ka naka-anxiety nga sakto pa ba niya akong gabuhaton, you look back to those days.
Yeah, that is
nga.
very true.
Yeah.
That's what happened to me. Gibasa na ako akong old blogs
Right.
na this is what I did before and mo ang reply, mo ang comment. So it was really therapeutic for me.
Exactly. Nga makapush pa siya sa imo nga to do more nga kaya din ako.
Well, that's why I had a blog entry na I wrote something like, diba, Thoughts and Notions, our goal is to help uplift wounded souls
Yeah.
with our brand of music. Tapos I wrote something there na that's our goal, but I didn't know that after all these years, I was the wounded soul that the song was trying to speak to.
Yeah.
So that's what really helped me recover and the rebirth of Thoughts and Notions.
Yes. Diba? It's really, it's gonna be then right now sa inyo, it's a full circle.
Yeah.
Yes.
Na nag-meet na po din mo ni Trina and I would imagine it would be emotional to really be on stage again, to be really performing as a band again. But it's just amazing. And we really appreciate you sharing your amazing stories with us. So, kung kamo, makistorya mo sa inyong 2006 selves ninyo, what would you say?
Ayaw pag kinapayas. Ilas kay kadong.
But that one is where you put you to where you are right now. Yeah, pero ignan mo siya nga. Ay pag
Dili. Wala ko isulti. Padayon lang nung. Padayon lang niya.
Ako, 2006 self. But my 2006 self, really don't have expectation. For me lang talaga, it's a continuing mission. Di ba you said some artists, most of artists, they're after fame or they want to gain fame, a fortune. For me, the primary motivation is really, I just want to have a platform where we would be able to share our faith stories. So of course, if you're not famous, who would want to listen to you? So for me, murag bonus na lang ang fame. But if ever I would come to a point that I would reach a certain fame, my goal lang talaga is to be able to share our message. It's not even about money or people idolizing us. I would rather they listen and keep our songs
be inspired.
and be inspired by our songs than looking at si Wilbert, si Jasper, si Trina. That's why I keep on saying, I'm gonna, kumbaga, if I'll be the trailblazer of the Christian Filipino Christian music scene. I don't mind not being the successful artist or band as long as we're able to build that scene.
Right.
Kasi even up to now, there's really no Christian contemporary music scene in the Philippines. Not like other countries na they have Dove Awards that celebrating Christian artists. If you look at Philippines, wala. Christian music is lumped together with inspirational music and it's just part of the bigger whole. It does not have its own industry. And that's one of my dreams talaga na maybe there would come a time na there would be a revival and a lot of Christian artists really singing, performing, writing songs not only inside the churches but also to a mainstream audience.
And
that continues to remain my dream.
Yeah. And that's what you did starting katong nagsugod pa lang mo nga to your goal to be not just in the church but in the mainstream also nga people were, you mentioned bands nga you were looking at yung pwede di ay. So when you just started, makita igni mo nga your goal has always been there and it's working. And for sure you will keep on inspiring everybody, not just showing them that you can also perform sa mainstream but also writing songs like these nga uplifting other people. Okay, today it's very chaotic. The world is too much, right? So one thing that you can do is to listen to these kind of songs nga give you hope. Nga it's gonna be okay. Yeah, it may be chaotic, but it's gonna be fine.
Just turn off your cell phone.
Right. Exactly.
Deactivate your Facebook
Make sure
account.
do that after you watch us.
Exactly. Lagi, tama. Before you listen to the kuan, kay dito na ba? Sa phone na ba?
All the noise, yes.
Right. Yeah, you just need to know where to limit yourselves inana. Kay even if mo yun nga technology these days will make our lives easier and whatnot, pero it's also gonna ruin you if it's too much. Right. Yeah. So your songs of being hopeful, guidance, and also for wounded souls will definitely be still relevant and needed in this time of day. That'd be good. So yeah, with that, let's promote your album.
So we're Thoughts and Notions, and this year we're going to be celebrating our 20th year anniversary. So we have a special surprise to all of our audience and listeners from way back and to the new generation of listeners who've been following and listening to our music. We will be releasing a 20th anniversary edition of our debut album, In Awe of His Amazing Love. And it's not just a remaster or a reissue of an old album. It's going to be a totally new album that features new recordings, new vocal tracks, new music by Wilbert Tan, and some improvements of my lyrics. So it's something that we hope that you're gonna be waiting and listening when it comes out. So you can follow our Spotify and listen to some of the songs that we have released there. We have 3 albums out. And then we have some songs from the upcoming album released as singles, so you can preview some of the songs there. And yeah, we're hoping that you're still gonna be here to join us in our music journey for the years to come. Wilbert.
What he said.
Yes, what's the name of the album?
In Awe of His Amazing Love.
Mao Japon siya.
Same, but 20th anniversary edition.
Wow, amazing. Okay, that's so exciting. We'll definitely watch out for that July.
Yes.
Around July, right? So you're all active in your social media and all. Tapos again, we thank you, Sir Wilbert and Sir Jasper.
We also
for-
thank you for
Scenes and Music
having us,
Press.
because we really would want to introduce ourselves to the Cagayan de Oro music scene and the audience, because I don't know if CDO still remembers us. But yeah, I reach out to you guys so that we could able to share our story once more and maybe rediscover what we were able to share years ago.
Right, yeah. And we're really thankful for you choosing us to share this story. And this is not just, about just your journey. This is really more than music, good siya. And how you guys come up to where you are right now. And when you watch this episode, siguro, people will be expecting to hear about thoughts and notions. Pero when you reflect about it, there's a lot of things nga reflection from your story, like pausing, giving it time, allowing God to when yung sakto nga moment to give the blessing and give the right path for you guys. And it's so amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
And
much also.
yeah, this is an amazing story to hear, and more definitely we would really want everybody to listen to these kind of stories. And this is the purpose also of Scenes and Music Press, to not just be in the events kung sa mga naa, but also to listen to stories like these. Kay this is what's making CDO music scene.
Yeah.
And kung wala mo nag-start sa una, wala ni karon ang mga gasugod pa sad gyud pod. And again, thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
We feel so old because a lot of our stories,
Old.
dili na mo ka-relate.
Wala sila kaila to multiply ba eh.
Wala multiply and you.
Friendster, mag-Friendster ako. Yeah, so again, thank you kaayo, Wilbert and Jasper, for sharing your music, your journey, and your story with us. So this is really more than music. Thank you for allowing us to share it to everyone else as well. And to everybody watching, thank you so much. And let's keep supporting our local scene and our local artists. And let's keep our local scene alive. Once again, I'm Regina, and thank you for being part of this comeback episode with me. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Once again, this has been Scenes and Music Press, Artist on the Spot.
Hi, we're Thoughts and Notions, and you're watching Scenes and Music Press, Artists on the Spot.